Good to have you. All right, YouTube's recording. I should have had the YouTube recording while I was explaining that, but shit. It's all right. We're good. All right, everybody good? Everybody having a good morning so far? A giveaway for the funded account's gonna be happening soon. Next week. Yas, you on that funded account, baby? Oh gosh, jeez, Lorenzo. Yeah, baby. Take your time on it, Yas. There's no rush. Smart trades, take your time. I know you want to get a payout as quick as possible, but again, good trades, dude. Yep, evals are back on sale, guys. If you do use an eval, use code TeamAstro on Apex. That'd be much appreciated. You'll donate $5 to the Travis charity. I basically I use that money for the freaking giveaways anyway. So, and we're going to be doing more giveaways in the future. The more people we get in this Discord, the more giveaways we'll do. Yep, activation fee is going to be $85. Black Friday's coming up soon too, so again, they're probably going to do the 90% off deal also. That's where I'm going to try and get max allocated. That's where I'm going to try and get the 20 PA accounts once we hit that 90% off deal. But right now, I just want to keep focusing on growing these. All right, market opened 4 minutes ago. Let's see what we get. I really want to see if this bullish bias is going to play out, but we'll see. We will see. Right now, ES is the leading index off this SMT. I'm not going to mark out those hourly lows yet until I see what's going on. ES swept out these hourly highs. NASDAQ doesn't have hourly highs here. So, is there 15-minute highs? Where are these at? 6 a.m. 6 a.m. It's these highs. Right there. So let's see if we form an SMT off of that and continue lower. If we don't, guys, and we end up inversing this hourly, that's going to switch me right to bullish bias. But I'm going to stay patient. If price wants to go down me, it goes down me. But I just think, dude, if we start coming up and we inverse this, we have all this room, I feel like. That's 157 points to that first hourly high. I really want to see if this bullish bias is going to play out. It broke structure on the 15-minute time frame too. So if we can get a break of structure on ES on the hourly time frame, which would be above this hourly high, which we are, and we inverse this hourly fair value gap on NASDAQ, I'm going to like it. Yas is Spanish. Yeah, Yas, I see your Instagram story sometimes and type in with your... You speak, I guess it's you speak Spanish, and I don't know what you're saying sometimes. But I like it when it's your car. I like cars, so. Dylan, you Spanish too? You got an accent. Yeah. Dylan, how do you like the Discord so far? Be honest with me. Is it stupid or you actually like it? Alright, dope. Dope. I'm retarded very much. Wing Wong. Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been saying. Again, some people come in here and they try and treat it like a friggin' signal group, and I don't like that. I don't support that stuff. I want you guys to be able to trade on your own, and I know you're actually a good trader because I could just tell by the way you talk in the gym. So it's like, I don't know. This should be the spot. It just helps you be patient, gives you different perspective, and just you have a group to be able to work with. That's what it needs to be. Bro, yesterday I lost 2,300 on my live. Made it back this morning on the sell. Shit, there you go. I need to activate another live account soon. I'm a little scarred. It's been a while. Last time I activated a live account was I sold my dirt bike for like $9,000 and I put it into a live account, lost it all. But this was like 3 years ago, and then before that was the big one. I put $120,000 into a live account for my crypto money. I lost all that. So I transferred over to prop firms for a little bit. That'll be dope. What broker do you use for your live account? AMP? I'll look at it. I used to use Awanda for when I was trading Forex. But I haven't. Now I just use Tradeovate. I activated a live account with like $1,000 in it like a month, 2-3 months ago or something like that. And I just haven't even touched it. I just use Tradeovate now. Who's typing in the VIP chat? Been alive for the past couple of days. I've been taking care of some family stuff. Oh, it's J. Cole. Yeah, baby. But do you connect it to TradingView? No, I never connected to TradingView. I have a separate computer over here, Dylan. Here, I'll show you the camera. See, I use this computer. I have a Mac, and I just prefer to do it right from the broker, because I've seen people sometimes on TradingView, dude, and it just like it'll lag out or something like that. I know it doesn't happen a lot, but I just personally like just taking it straight from the broker instead of just making it go through like a different source. But yeah, I just have a MacBook computer. I just personally like using it. I can just look to my left and, I don't know, use my little Apple mouse pad. It's just something I've gotten used to, I guess. See if we get this, guys. We might get this bullish bias because it's looking good right now. We came up and we swept out this it's a 15-minute high on Nasdaq, and it's an hourly high on ES. So we're not going to form an S&T off of that. So if we can like hit something like break a structure, smack, find a retrace, and then smack this, that's what I would like to see. Same thing over here on like Nasdaq or something like that. Smack, retrace, and then target these. So it looks like ES is going to take out London session highs. So that could still be a potential spot where we could reverse. I'm going to stay patient. I think I'm going to wait till 10 a.m. at least. Because you know how I trade. I just want that extra confirmation. Right now I am leaning towards that bullish bias, so with how we're printing. Did break structure on the 15-minute time frame, but again I want a higher time frame break of structure. So we are still bearish on the 4 hour. Alright. It would be nice if this candle does close above this 4 hour high. That would be right here. That would be nice too. What up, Voodoo? I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Oh, shit. Smile. Let's see if we're supposed to continue higher. Alright, let's get it. Let me know if you guys enter. Let's see that video that got copyrighted. I want to see if the views are lower because I really do want to play music in the background. I'll just put my headphones in. Alright, ES took out London session. Views. We're pumping. Whoa. Calm down. Right, I'm not worried about this high anymore. We are pumping. If the more we keep doing this, guys, that bullish bias is going to align with me. And if we take out this London session high on NASDAQ also, that's going to make me even more confident in this trade. Holy shit. Look at this shit. Na, 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 na. 14 minutes, dude. If we close bullish, if we close above this 4 hour high too, right here, we're going to break a structure. So that means that we get a break of structure on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and we get 1 hour inverse fair value gap. That's 3 high time frame confirmations that we continue higher. And we might create this 15-minute fair value gap. So if we could come up, dude, break structure to the upside, if it can come down right into this 15-minute, that could be the retrace we're waiting for. And then we could hit a big trade, a shebanger. And we have home sales at 10 a.m. So we might get a little baby reaction off home sales. Didn't even talk. Yeah, I don't think I'm trading today. I don't know. Yep. We got news in 10 minutes, but it's not crazy news. Nothing really to worry about. Just home sales. 12 minutes to this hourly candle closure and 15-minute closure. So what I want to see, right? Game plan. Want this candle closure to be hourly break of structure, 4-hour break of structure, a 15-minute fair value gap created, right? And I want that 15-minute retrace into this 15-minute fair value gap. Then I'd scale down to the lower time frame and then go from there. That's what I want. If price continues up without me though, and we don't come into that 15-minute fair value gap, I'm not going to trade because I don't want to chase price. But, excuse me, if we do get that, that'd be nice. That's where my mind's going right now. It's crazy going on Instagram. You see like Alex G and stuff, and these guys, like, they're down 100K in drawdown. I can't wait till we get to that point. All right. Look at this baby move. Ten minutes. 10 minutes, and we can see if we can get an entry. It's all good, Yas. If we miss out, we miss out. We got another day tomorrow. If ES comes out and takes out these highs, though, I'm definitely done. It's fucking pumping right now. This is crazy. This is insane. How many more points until this gets hit? Only 26. We've already moved up 43 on ES. About that. We've already had a 215 point move. Holy shnikes. Yeah, we still got room. Yeah, we still got room. Let's see if she could slow down a little bit here for us. My platform doesn't allow me to open any trades before or after 5 minutes. Really? Yeah, I'm not allowed to trade news during mine. But again, I never trade news anyway. I wait for news to come out. Let's see with home sales. Let's see if it wants to push us down a little bit. These bastards, man. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to inverse this hourly fair value gap. So I'm going to X her out for now. And I'm going to focus on the 15 minute. Right? I'm going to focus on the 15 minute. And I want to see us create this 15 minute bullish fair value gap. That's what I want to see. Yash, you watching the fights this weekend? Yeah, gonna be busy. You got Aspinall? I agree. It's actually a good card. I looked at it yesterday and I was really surprised. I was gonna bet on him, but I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, he's good, but I just think he's fighting Nurmagomedov, right? I don't think he's gonna beat Nurmagomedov. I think him and Marab are really good at that weight. I think he could beat Marab. He just needs to. I was surprised he ran out of gas when he fought him. The way he did. And got out wrestled. Pantoja or Marab? I would go. Oof. I'd go Marab because Pantoja's smaller. Pantoja's good though. But jumping up a weight class does make a big difference. And I feel like going from 125 to what? What is it, 135? Marab probably cuts a good amount of weight too. I can see Marab walk around like 160, 170. I know he's shorter, but he's just a tank. Who's a weight class above Marab? Is that Topuria? I think so, right? Oh, it's Volk. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Marab versus Volk. That'd be a good one. Peter Yan Marab. Yeah, I think Marab's gonna beat him again. But I think it'd be a good fight. We haven't even gotten a 5-minute retracement. Jeez. That's crazy. My chest has been killing me in the middle. Alright, 4 minutes. Let's see if we can get some movement to the downside a little bit. Let's see if we can get a little small retrace unless Price just wants to keep fucking firing up. For real. Again, but you gotta learn to adapt for when the market does stuff like this. That's why I've been de-risking this whole entire month, because I learned from last month, dude. I was taking stupid trades. And I was just so focused on trying to like rush the process, and that's why I feel like I'm doing okay this month, because I've just been trying to be more patient. Yes, today was a good day for full porting evals. Yes, all you had to do is press buy. Could have been max allocated today. Dude, I wish we could just go back in time, dude. And like, if I could go back in time and I learned trading, oh my god. Oh, I would just like write down on a notepad like every single Trump tweet, news drop, Powell speaking, And I would just full port every single time in the direction. And we'd be rich. Be nice. Wing Wong, get to freaking building a time machine. That'll be our secret from Astro Futures. Wing Wong will build a time machine and then we'll keep banging trades and people will think like, what the fuck they doing? How many people we got today? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. We're getting a little bit of a retrace here. Plutus, what's up, brother? Oh, why did I accept that out? You take anything at Plutus or no? I'm assuming no. I don't know, you might have saw something. There you go. Yeah, I've only taken one trade this week. I've been just trying to stay patient, dude. I feel like it's been helping me a lot. I'd rather just miss out. Yeah. I think I only taken one trade this week. Yeah, I took a trade on Tuesday. Alright, I got that closure. Let's see if we can get it. If not, price is probably going to continue without us the way it's looking. But we got that hourly breaker structure. We got that 4-hour breaker structure. We got that hourly inverse fair value gap. But again, I need a higher time frame retrace. I need this 15-minute. This is what I'd want. If we don't get that, I'm not trading. I'm going to scale down to the 5. I know, dude. It's crazy. That's what I was saying for my bias this morning, dude. Because we had an hourly S&T this morning coming into market open, but we were bearish in the overall higher time frame. But we had that like yesterday. We had the hourly S&T down at the low, and everybody was bullish. I was bullish, dude. I thought we were going to come to all-time highs, and then we freaking just dump. I didn't understand yesterday. Where's equilibrium if we form a retrace here? Ooh, I would like that. I would like it. I'm gonna stay patient here, guys. I really want to come into this 15-minute fair value gap. Yep. That is true, Dylan. A lot of people got stopped out yesterday. I saw TGR hit a big loss yesterday. I couldn't. Imagine losing 250K. I mean, it's probably not much to him, but it's still a lot of fucking money. But yeah. When I get to that point, dude, and we're making money like that, I'm not even gonna like show my wins and stuff. Because again, I try and just be honest right now. I'm just gonna show how big the losses are. That's it. Same a different amount of money, yeah. He's chilling on the year though. He like showed his trade sync. He's up like 800K, so I think he's good. He's looking good. If we don't get this retraced to the 15-minute guys, I'm not going to trade again today. Again, I would love to, but if we're just going to keep pushing higher like this, yeah. We'll see. Conflict NQ took Asian, but ES did not. Yeah, no. That's where we formed that hourly S&T. I don't know if we're going to come back down that far. You never know, though. Could come back down. But I just like how we broke structure on the 4 hour. Right, we broke structure here on the 4 hour and the 1 hour to the upside. So right now I'm overall bullish. I would like to be. But again, we saw yesterday, market's going to do whatever the hell it wants. Got this freaking ginormica move yesterday. I'm going to mark out 5-minute equilibrium right now. I do think that that's 15-minute candle closure. If it is bearish anyway, that would be our 15-minute equilibrium anyway. But I'm going to mark it out on the 5 right now. I would like price to at least come down into this area, right? For the retrace. Just for a continuation confluence. But if we don't get there, you're done. Just gonna mark this out. Come on, magnet. What are you doing? Enjoying your nap over there, woman? Dog's snoring away. I wonder what Zach's doing. I think he spilt water on his computer, so it's broken. So I don't know if he'll be with us today. Alright, we're getting a little bit of action. We're getting a little bit of action. Did we take out those 30-minute highs? We didn't. Yeah, I mean you could hit a trade like that, but again, I would have likened to take out. Me personally, I probably wouldn't right now because again we're overall bullish, but maybe if we took out like this 30-minute high or something like that, and then targeted that 15-minute fair value gap down below. Um, I usually like to take out a draw on liquidity first, or like form a 5-minute S&T or something like that, or go off of like a 5-minute inverse fair value gap and then target a 15-minute. But the way I trade, I wait for my high time frame draw on liquidity or London session, Asian session to get swept, and then I usually just scale to the 5-minute and wait for my continuation confluences. I usually don't target fair value gaps. I usually target draws and liquidity. But again, I have targeted fair value gaps before, but in this scenario, I probably wouldn't target this 15-minute because we're already in it on ES, and we didn't sweep out anything really important. We didn't even take out this 15-minute high up here on NASDAQ. There is a scenario, if you go to the in-depth trade recaps or the class recordings, Lorenzo, I've went over it for Wing Wang before. You'll find it where we created two bearish 15-minute fair value gaps, and then we came down, swept out a high time frame low. And that's one of the scenarios where I targeted the 15-minute fair value gaps above for the retrace. So like on market open, we got like a huge dump to the downside. Right, and then we formed two 15-minute bearish fair value gaps above. We came down, swept out like a 4-hour low, and that's when I would scale down and then target those 15-minute fair value gaps above. I made a video on that in the class recap section. Yep. Yes, sir. Looky here. Are we going to get what we want? Is patience going to pay off? We shall see. Got like 4 hours of sleep last night. Let's see if we can form this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. If we could do that, that would be nice also, so we can come into this 15-minute, and then if we can inverse that 5-minute for extra confirmation, that'd make me feel more comfortable. Right? But that's just me personally. We just created a 1-minute S&T, but I don't really want to scale to that yet. I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute candle closure. If I wanted to take this, dude, I'd want. This is just too much of a stop loss for me. I'd want it below this 15-minute. I really want equilibrium to hit first. And I want to see if this 5-minute bearish fair value gap forms. It didn't on NASDAQ, but on ES it's probably gonna. Let's see. I'm not just gonna go off a 1-minute S&T and 1-minute inverse fair value gap. I still think we can continue a little bit lower and fill in this fair value gap more. Seconds. Formed a 5-minute. Let's see if we can come to equilibrium and inverse that 5-minute. And we formed a new 5-minute low on NASDAQ. I could see NASDAQ coming down, sweeping out this low. I'm gonna continue higher. Let me look at the higher time frame. Let's see how the higher time frame is looking. Yeah, 15-minute equilibrium form too. Wow. ES took out this 30-minute high. We formed a 15-minute S&T off of that too. So maybe that 15-minute S&T made us push into this 15-minute fair value gap. But for me to want to be bullish, to continue bullish, I want to see at least this 5-minute inverse on ES. Yep, and that's why we don't take that 1 minute. I'm going to cut the chat real quick here, guys. I'm going to lock in because we might see potential setup. Let's see if she ends up wanting to dump or respect this 15-minute fair value gap. Might enter here, guys. Here we get a candle closure. I'm gonna enter half. I entered half. I entered half my position size. So we'll see what we get. We're about to come into that 5 minute. I want to see that 5 minute get inversed. We're coming into that 5 minute. This could be a spot where we could potentially reverse. So I'm gonna let this run. This is a spot where we could potentially reverse. I want to see this get inversed. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we end up getting stopped out. I have my first TP at this high, and I'm going to let the others run. What's this risk to reward? 1 to 1.5. I'll put TP2 at a 1 to 2. And then TP3 up here. This is what I'm going to go for. 6372. And then 6781. Again, I put my stop loss like a tick or a point or two below, usually. So 80, 71, 75. And we'll put it at 65 right there. All right, let's see what we get. If we inverse this, this is going to make me comfortable. I'm going to go break even at first take profit. I know it's a little bit of a stretch, but this is going to be my break-even point right at first take profit. So, oh, shit. So, let's see. We got the setup we wanted. Again, potential reversal spot. We are in this 5 minute fair value gap, right? I want to see a 5 minute inverse fair value gap. If we form a 5 minute inverse fair value gap, I'll be comfortable with this trade. I'm also going to keep an eye on NASDAQ over here, right? In case NASDAQ comes up, takes out this high, and we form an SMT. If we form an SMT, I'll exit my position. But let's go with this. We're going to go with this, and we'll see how she runs. Reason why I took this on ES is because ES came down into equilibrium, right? I wanted equilibrium to get hit. Again, that's why I took it on ES, and ES was the leading index versus the SMT off the beginning of the day. But I got my setup on ES. I'd prefer it there. The risk to reward was better for me also. I was risking less. So we'll see what happens. We have 2 minutes to this 5 minute candle closure. Let's see if price wants to respect it or not. Sound good? I'm gonna try here. Oh, Dylan, don't die if it doesn't play out. Don't blame it on me. Oh, you're in shorts? Shit. Your shorts might play out. So we'll see. We're getting heavy reaction off of this, which I don't like right now. So we'll see. Again, I don't think you'd put the blame on me, but again, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, shit. I don't like that, guys. I don't like that. Let's see. I'm going to hold it. We got 1:17 left. I really don't like that reaction. Let's see what happens. Again, guys, you should be entering your own trades based off of your trading. Don't be entering just because I enter. Right? Let's see what we get. We got 40 seconds. All right, we're back in drawdown. See if we can get this. I would really like to. We're forming a 1 minute bearish for a value gap. Let's see. I don't like that reaction off of that 5 minute, guys. So, but again, we're going to trust the trade and we're going to hold it. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. It's part of trading. Let's see if I get faked out here. I'd like to inverse this 1 minute and this 5 minute, but we'll see. This is the setup I wanted, so I'm going to trust it. Come on, buyers. Let's push price up. Let's push it up. Nah. Yikes. No bueno. Come on. Come on. No, not yet. I'm gonna put my break-even stop at the first take profit. We did break structure to the downside, which I don't like on the 1 minute, but again, I'm not going off the lower time frame. Right now, I'm just gonna trust this trade and see if it plays. I don't like how it's looking right now, but again, it's just we're in a little bit of drawdown. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Again, I'm only risking around like $150 per account on this trade. So again, that would end us on the week red, but I'm not going to go off that. I want to trust this trade and see how it does. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. That's why we have a risk to reward system. So again, every trade doesn't always play out, but we'll see how she goes. I just don't like how we had that bearish candle close right out of that 5 minute like that. But again, I would think the 15 minute fair value gap is more powerful than that 5 minute. But again, the market is going to do what it wants to do. This is the fun part. Waiting. Emotions kick in. Alright, I'm gonna grab a water. We'll see what happens when I get back. What are we looking at? We have this 5-minute high right here. Let's see if we form a 5-minute S&T off this. I want to inverse this 5-minute. Let's see what we get. We got 3 minutes till this candle closure. If we form a 5-minute SMT off this too, I'll probably exit, but let's see. I'm gonna focus on the 5-minute right now. I like that. Come on. Nasdaq's moving clean. Alright, Nasdaq's about to take that high. Anybody take that trade on Nasdaq? Yas? You take it? Good shit. Good shit. There you go. All right, Nasdaq took this high, right? So let's pay attention to this. If we form an SMT off of it, we could continue lower. So again, I'm going to stay patient with this. I'm going to still trust the trade. But if we form an SMT off of this high, I'm not liking that. But I'd like to see us inverse this 5-minute. ES already took this high too. So let's see if we can continue up. Think I might move my stop loss up a little bit, guys, because we're coming to around a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Yep. I'm going to move my stop up a little bit. We have a 1-minute bullish for a value gap down here. Right here. So I'm going to move it up just a little bit to reduce some risk, okay? I'm liking how this is looking. So far, stop loss moving it up. I'm going to have it at 643.50. I'm paying attention to these 5-minute highs, right? NASDAQ is all the way above these. I want to see us keep continuing up here. We have 33 seconds till this 5-minute gets inversed. I don't trail my stop, Lorenzo. I move my stop up a little bit, but I don't trail my stop. I guess you could consider that a trailed stop. But again, I have my stop loss below this fair value gap here at 450. I want to see us continue higher here. We inverse that 5-minute, which I do like. But let's see, are we going to form a 5-minute SMT off of this area? We don't want that to happen. Just going to keep the trade where it's meant to be. First take profits at 6.765, right? My real estate 6.5, 6.7, 6.550, or 6.5 on the dot. Right here, a little bit lower. This is where I want it. This will be a 1 to 2 based off this stop loss. I don't want to form a 5-minute SMT here though. We have 4 minutes till this candle closure, so let's see. It's a lot of time. Again, if you guys have been watching me trade for a little bit, when I was dealing with these beginning of these accounts, I wasn't letting my trades do their overall thing, right? I was focusing too much on the P&L, and I missed out on a lot of trades taking it early. So again, I'm going to let this trade run, and I just want to see it do its thing, regardless if we do win or lose, right? Because we have a long-term game plan for a reason. But my goal here is to not focus on my P&L right now and let my levels hit. Thank you, Yas. I do want to see when NASDAQ does take this high, right? Let's see. I honestly, when I literally just said I shouldn't, but let's see. I want to see NASDAQ take this 30-minute high, and I might take one off there, just in case. This might be a good spot to put break even too. Let's see. I want to see if that 5-minute SMT is going to form. Because it might. Got 2 minutes. I want to see some buying pressure come in here. Got a 30-minute high here on NASDAQ. Still hasn't taken it yet. Oof. I don't like that. Let's see. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Minute until this 5-minute closes, guys. We might form that 5-minute SMT. 50 seconds. $35. Come on. Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Come on. $15. Let's go. Come on, push up. Let's go. Don't form it on me. Alright, we're going to form a 5-minute SMT. I'm going to take one position size off here and move my stop loss up. I don't like how we did that. I don't like how we formed a 5-minute SMT. Yep. That's exactly why. My stop loss isn't at break even yet. Alright, I'm exiting this trade, guys. I exited the trade. I'm not fucking around with it. If it plays it out me, it plays it out me. We'll see. We formed that 5-minute SMT. I didn't like it. So I took profit at $44 per account. So, I mean, love it or hate it. We did come into this 5-minute bullish for a value gap, which sucks. Watch this shit fucking play. I'm gonna be pissed. There's no way, dude. We did form a 5-minute bullish for a value gap. Oh, I'm gonna be fucking furious. I exited the trade. Ah! There's no way. Let's see if that was a good decision. Let's see if that was a good or a bad decision. You giving it a try? You holding it? It looks good. I mean, I'm out of it. That's why I'm gonna say it looks good now. But fuck, I should have just kept my 2 position sizes in, especially after that candle closure. Oh my god, this is really gonna end up playing out, isn't it? Oh. I was in that, I won't lie. Lorenzo saying saw that down move and I was like, yeah, I don't care if it hits TP, I'm done. Yeah, I did the same thing, Wing Wong. I did the same thing. But it looks like that 5-minute SMT, Wing Wong, is going to bring us into that 5-minute fair value gap. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Watch, it's going to end up playing. Excuse me. Ay, ay, ay. See, this is the hard part of trading, guys. I really would love to re-enter right now, but I can't. I can't. We still made $660. Wow. minus 550 on the day. Dylan, you're in this trade. Sounds good, Wing Wong. Appreciate it, brother. There you go. It's probably gonna. Fuck. No. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Ouch. NASDAQ took that 30-minute high. So let's see. Looking pretty freaking bullish to me right now. Well, that stinks. All right, people. This is the trade we were in, but we ended up forming a 5-minute S&T off of the high, right? NASDAQ came up, we formed a high and a higher high. ES formed a high and a lower high. So I decided to exit my trade after we got this huge candle down. We were in it for about like 20 minutes, but I ended in profit, right? As you could see, entries, I exited right here. Might have been a little bit emotional, but it's okay. I saw that 5-minute S&T. I wanted to get out of it. I didn't like it. But the trade is still running in profit. We'll see if it hits our TP1 and TP2 and TP3. We'll see. But overall, I exited because we formed a 5-minute S&T. I wanted to get out of the trade. I didn't trust it. And as you can see, she's continuing up. So, it's the truth. The real reality of trading. As much as I want to re-enter right now, I can't. I got to follow my rules. So we'll see if the overall trade plays out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. Peace out. Yeah. We'll see. Only thing I don't like too is we're about to form an hourly fair value gap down below that we could retrace into, right? So I don't know. I didn't like how we formed that 5-minute S&T. That's just me personally. That's one of my rules I literally had on my whiteboard, dude, for like the longest time. So it was like, when an S&T forms like that, that's the potential for a retrace. I decided to take my profits while I was in profit. So we'll see what happens, right? We still have an hourly fair value gap down below that we could come down and fill after this candle closure. But overall, if we miss out on the trade, we miss out on the trade. Lorenzo, this is literally, and Voodoo, the only guys left in here, this is the spot where trading gets really hard, and it's the emotions, right? As much as I want to re-enter on this trade because price is going without me, I want to. But as you can see, it might reverse on us and then stop us out, and we would have lost the profits that we secured. But based off of my rules, Lorenzo and Voodoo, if an SMT forms, I'd rather exit out of the trade. I didn't like this huge candle that ended up happening here. But again, trade could still play out. But I think I made the right decision following my rules. If that S&T didn't form, I would have held the trade because I like how we inversed that 5-minute. But overall, again, this is where trading's hard, right? So, again, we exited the trade. I'll send the entries and everything in the chat so you guys do know. But I secured $44 per PA account, so we still made around $600 something on the day. Still not a bad day. It's a smaller day. Maybe could have made more, maybe not. We'll find out towards the end of the day. All right? Sound good, guys? No problem, guys. Appreciate you joining every day, okay? All right. Peace out. All right, peace out, YouTube. I exited that trade. I didn't like it, as you guys heard. So, again, this is what the trade ended up looking like. We took our take profit at 656. So, ended up being here. Still a 1-to-1, I guess. Still a 1-to-1, I guess. I don't know. But I really would have liked our take profits to hit, and they still might, right? They still might. So, we'll see what happens. But this is the hard part of trading, right? So let's see if we made the right decision. If we did, cool. Let's see if we made the wrong decision. If we did, cool. All right. Peace out.